It has warmed up to a balmy 24 degrees. Ought to have a nice cool hike today. Sleeves here, out for a little exploration today at the Etowah Indian Mounds in Cartersville, Georgia. It's just off of Interstate 75. You can take exit 288, turn toward Cartersville, and just follow the brown signs. Very easy to find. It's a site that's operated by the Georgia Department of Natural Resources and part of the Georgia State Parks. It's on the southwest side of the city along the Etowah River, just downstream of the Lake Allatoona Dam. This is a site that was once thought to be Cherokee, but it actually predates the Cherokee by quite a bit. It was occupied between the years of 900 and 1550 AD. The Native Americans that occupied this site are from the Mississippian culture of mound builders. There's 6 mounds here on the site, 3 prominent and 3 lesser mounds. I will tell you, I have no expertise on prehistoric or Native American cultures, so everything I share with you is just things that I've read, but very interested. I know you'll enjoy it. So stick with me and I'll show you around. This is one of the borrow pits used for the construction of the mounds. As we are walking out to the mounds across this bridge, it crosses the moat that surrounded the site, with the exception of the southern border, which is the Etowah River. Before it became part of the Georgia State Parks, this whole area was farmland, and the state of Georgia acquired the land and made it into a park and a historical site. We are approaching Mound A, which is the largest. It is approximately 63 feet tall. You can see the ramp that's coming off the mound. This was the place where the original steps were placed. They were constructed of packed clay and logs. We're looking here from the top of Mound A at the plaza of this site. There are 3 smaller mounds, very difficult to pick out as this area was in agriculture at one time. This is Mound D, Mound E, and Mound F. This is the top of Mound A, the flat portion being approximately 1 acre. It is thought that this mound was the site of the chief's home. As we pan across the perimeter of the site, you can see the moat. Tree line. That area straight ahead that looks like a larger wooded area is another Bartow pit. You can see this area is still farmed, and in the distance you can see the generating site of Plant Bowen. Definitely generating electricity today, as it is very cool. Turning back to the south from Mound A, you'll see this is Mound B with the Etowah River running along the southern border of the perimeter. And then Mound C. Mound C is the only mound that has actually been excavated, and a large part of what you saw in the museum came from Mound C. From the top of Mound B, looking back toward Mound A, did not mention that more than likely on top of Mound A was a temple site. There's also along the southern side there a ramp that extends off of the mound. Mound B obviously is smaller and probably held some structures for council meetings and things of that nature. Approaching Mound C, this was a burial mound. They found 350 bodies here in this mound, and it's also the area, as I mentioned, where most of the artifacts in the museum were found, along with the Georgia marble effigies. This is an amazing tree. I believe it is an American sycamore. you would have known that we have been dry for over 2 months, and now I want to show you the fish trap, and we have water. Too bad I'm not able to show you the trout. They're pretty neat if you ever have an opportunity to see one. They are used to funnel fish into baskets. So this is Sleeves. Till next time, keep hiking.